think. But still making huge moves with that character.
Hey man,
but we're not here to talk about Zillion. That's true. We're not here to talk about Zillion though. We're here to talk about Grayson versus Dezly going into game 1 on PS2.
So I'm worried this is going to be like another matchup, kind of like the Rob ZSS matchup, where he's going to get a lot of like pressure from Paolo, just maybe not as much, because Paolo's a little bit slower, a little bit more laid back than ZSS.
True. I think also Dezly has been trying out recently in his recent sets. He's been trying to play a lot more defensive, so it's just he's going for a lot more auto reticles, a lot more explosive flames in neutral as opposed to running in with her oppressive aerial game. But we're gonna have to see if that style of play is gonna work out against a character like Rob, who has such oppressive projectiles. Spot dodge down smash gonna be the smash ultimate special. Looking pretty even here, though, for both players. Keeping the percent really close.
They're kind of, you know, neither one of them is going on stage. Just kind of playing it a lot of center stage right now. This is literally like the big first like ledge interaction between the two of them. So that's it's really good for both of their stage controls.
I think of both of these characters, not only can they edge trap really well, but they also get a lot out of like full stage control neutral. So it's just gonna be who's playing around that, but you gotta catch him with this up air. Gotta take the first stock. 99% on him though. Palutena, not the best at killing, but definitely not the worst. Stuff like back air is going to take stocks pretty early. I mean, so we're just going to have to see if Dezly can find those hits.
We saw the Dezly versus blah blah set. He was getting a lot of those down tilt back air, like the roar back airs, and especially with the invincibility.
Right. It's a little harder to two-frame Rob's recovery, though, because of things like him stalling it or up-airing through the ledge. It's a little harder, but Dezly played this matchup before. Again, same crew, so he's not going to be uncomfortable here at all.
Definitely not. I don't know. He's already at 70%, though. Grayson's just kind of pushing him. Now he's really pushing him to the left.
Seems like Grayson is really pushing his momentum here.
Yeah. Already at 100%.
Ooh, he's really playing around his shield here, trying to get a read. Dezly not going to drop it, though.
The most that Rob can do is really just put pressure on the shield, can't go through it. Oh, that's going to kill, too. And now he's up 3-1.
Oh. That was kind of weird. It didn't look like it was even close to killing, but I know it was.
No, he was like
gotta take it with that back. Gotta take it with that back throw, though. Suddenly not entirely undoable for Dezly, but definitely not easy.
Oh, definitely not. He's definitely got a hill to climb, but I think him getting that first stock off right then definitely.
Well, you know, Palutena and Air will climb hills for you. Palutena and Air will do your taxes. That move's insane. It does it all. Down tilt. Or up tilt.
This is the up tilt.
Up tilt, up air,
fast, but that's it.
Good confirmed by Grayson. Going to take that first game with 2 stocks left. Looking pretty comfortable here.
Yeah. And
we're going to see.
I wonder what Dezly's going to take him. He might want to go somewhere with.
He wants to go somewhere with a lot less space, if I had to guess, because I think he's realized that Rob's projectile's a little bit better than his. He's going to want to close that gap just a little.
Yeah. And I think a little bit more projectile. So maybe Lilat, just not projectiles, platforms. So maybe Lilat, because it's a little bit of a smaller stage.
Lilat or maybe a Battlefield is what we're going to see, potentially.
Nashville?
Let's
really
see
thinking about it. Yeah,
Lilat,
Lilat. The 3 platforms at the smaller space.
Yeah, this is gonna be the thing about Lilat is that it's a lot smaller, especially in blast zones. But also those platforms there's 3 of them and they're so long that zoners like Rob can't sit under them, and it's harder to approach them from above. So it's not going to be an entirely one-sided counter pick here. This is definitely advantages for both characters.
Definitely.
But we're just gonna have to see which player runs with their advantages a little more.
Yeah, which one makes use of the stage a lot better. And again, and the dash attack actually cancel out the gyro. I feel like he might want to use dash attack and back air just because of the shield. Maybe slightly more. Maybe not like incorporate it too much.
Approaching with back air might help a lot in this matchup, for all I know. Catching with down tilt or down smash, gonna send the wrong way.
That's good. And he
could have potentially killed
too.
Grayson already playing a lot safer, playing around ledge, just not wanting to get in Dezly's face because he knows he'll lose that boxing matchup.
Yeah, I think he's using this the smaller space and just kind of cornering him a lot more with all of his projectiles.
That down smash so scary on shield.
And Dezly at 145 right now.
Yeah. It's taking a good bit for Grayson to land this kill, but that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
The suplex.
Perfect height for the earlier kill.
Grayson gonna take that first stock pretty convincingly with that throw, but still 116% to his name. Not at all like a hugely uneven game here.
Definitely not. I can feel a back air coming. I think another thing.
Nair drop down.
Ooh,
there it is.
Drop down Nair.
The classic.
That was really scary. He's on bottom blast zone, but
yeah. Only 32% to his name now. Grayson not looking too uncomfortable. But Dezly also saying, you know what, I'm still in, yeah, he's saying, you know what, I'm still in this game, I'm still Palutena. This ain't over.
And again, Grayson pushing him to the ledge. Recovering to a platform above, I think that's another good thing is he can recover to the platforms above with teleport with the platforms instead of just adding pressure.
Right. Recovering high against Rob is a pretty solid strategy. It's kind of hard for him to go up there.
Ooh,
nice grabbing off the gyro, but really good bash from Dezly. Not going to get a follow-up off of it. Gyro to laser. Grayson is just so good at knowing exactly when these gyros are going to hit and what he can get off of them. Just goes to show how much he knows about the... He's getting sharked with up air. That's so scary.
That was so smart. He stalled there just to like think about, be like, am I going to up air again, you know? You can nair him?
Because that up air right there would have killed.
Yeah,
potentially.
Even on stage.
Yeah, 142%. That move's strong. Looking super even, both really high percent yet again, just like stock one. We're gonna have to see that back throw not quite gonna do it. We're gonna see if Dezly's not opting for an edge guard. He does not want to get sharked by that up air. Ooh, gonna catch the roll with the laser.
83.
Grayson playing very comfortably right outside of Dezly's safe zone, but gonna catch that recovery, that jump back to stage with that down smash. Gonna take it.
And again,
135 to his name.
I really like how he upbeat way up just with the gyro, so that both Dezly couldn't take advantage of it, and he wore off Dezly's invincibility.
For sure.
Good stalling.
Sure.
Oh, and then Nair's gonna send him off stage, put him in an edge guard situation. I don't really know if Explosive Flame is too terribly great in this matchup, simply because the amount of aerial maneuverability that Rob has to recover.
Also, Rob generally likes to recover either low or very, very high. If Rob's recovering high, he's recovering like blast zone high. Yeah. So it's those mid-range explosive flames aren't going to hit as consistently against him, but it's such a good move that it's honestly just worth throwing out anyway. Yeah. A lot of the time.
I mean, and it still covers the area anyway, so. All right. So, Dezly at 109 on his last stock.
Grayson, well, I was about to say sitting at 10, but that is just not true anymore.
That was really nice on Dezly to get the raw dare to kind of continue him and keep him on stage.
Ooh,
He's
catching that roll with the down smash, not quite going to do it.
He almost sniped him too to finish it off.
This is potentially Dezly's tournament stock. He is not looking to give it up this easily.
Oh, he almost got that down smash out again, but
that was a really brave grab.
This is the grab. Dezly's at a high percent, and he's
any one of these Rob edge guards.
But he can still get like
really good running from that grab. This is really scary playing around Rob's just right in his face like this.
Gyro to get back on stage. He's been doing that a lot lately. Auto reticle.
He says, just hit up the damage. He doesn't. Yeah, that's up throw.
Yeah, that's it.
Good stuff to both players. Really keeping it close that game too. That was
definitely
super good.
I don't know. I think Grayson may have just played the matchup a little bit more safer because it was a smaller stage, but he kind of just took that and still tried to make it as passive as possible. And
for sure,
especially with the platforms helping him on, I think stock one where he up through killed him. So